I know broke dudes out here cooking breakfast, cooking lunch, cooking dinner. You're wasting how many hours? No wonder you're broke.
You can't be living as a man in 2024 making less than 10 bands a month. You're not gonna be living.
If you want to be rich in your 20s before you get to 30, stop dating.
Here's what. Are you touching me? Are you touching me?
Don't you guys say this motherfucker proud of who the fuck he is? You got 10-inch arms and tits. You're still whining. Stop whining.
Smack your fan, so you're gonna.
That point on, my dad knew he couldn't take on. Now I was 13. He picked up a stick, a wooden stick, and he went to hit me over the head. And I did this, and it broke. And then I took it out of his hand, threw it on the floor, kicked him in the leg, picked him up, and threw him on the coffee table. Coffee table broke in half. That's the beauty that we are actually superhuman. We just don't unlock these genes because we don't put our body and our mind through the pressure. There's something called microfractions. Little microfractions that you cause with hitting the bone thickens the bone. I used to sit there and hit my shins with a hammer all fucking day. Do you know why people wear boxing gloves? So they don't fuck up their hands by hitting somebody's head. Your head is the strongest bone in the body. And if you train it and bang it enough for a whole year, it becomes 4 times thicker. When we hurt, we cry. And I learned that at a young age. That's what I learned from the Shaolin monks. Go watch them when they spar, when they battle, or when they have a fight. Boom, they turn their head. Wherever you're hitting, they just turn their head. You punch their head, you're breaking your head.
If this actually happened, a father hitting his son like that is abuse and completely wrong. But given how many lies we've caught him in, the cartel uncles, forest wolves, Russian gangsters, the chances of this being another fabricated story are extremely high. And if it's made up, using child abuse as a fake origin story to seem tough is disgusting. Then jumping to pseudoscience about bone training to validate his superhuman 13-year-old self, this guy's entire persona is built on dramatic stories that keep getting more extreme.
It's opportunity cost. You ain't got time to waste. No broke. I know broke dudes out here cooking breakfast, cooking lunch, cooking dinner. You're wasting how many hours? No wonder you're broke. Like, cooking should be a luxury for the ultra rich. Like, either that or hire a chef. You got stuff to do with your life. You're out here broke as a joke, sitting there with a frying pan. That's how you're blaming it rich?
That's a terrible take. Cooking is a basic life skill. Learning to cook doesn't make you less of a man or less successful. It makes you more capable and independent. Don't let Tate convince you that basic life skills are beneath you just because he's rich enough to pay people to do everything. Most people aren't, and even if you are, being competent in the kitchen is still valuable.
Here's why. Here's why. Here's why. Are you touching me? Are you touching me? Are you touching me? Get the fuck off of me! Get the fuck off of me!
I'm not
you little
touching you.
bitch!
I'm not touching you.
Fucking bitch! All of you get in the fucking tubs. Get in the tubs, every one of you. So, hey, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now?
Sir,
Every one of you get in the tubs. Get in the tubs. Get in the tubs. Shut up! There is no respect. Get in the tubs. You are going home. Oh, no, you're not. Sit down. You're not going in the fucking water. They're all going in the water. They're all going in the water. You're fucking done. You're fucking done.
There's this claim going around saying that if you have to have an ID in order to vote, that's racist.
No, I don't think that's racist.
Why do you think people say that?
Probably because they don't have an ID.
Damn.
Stop being a broke boy. If you're working a job right now, bro, dedicate an hour a day, 5 days a week to learn a skill. It can be anything. It can even be making content. You can't be living as a man in 2024 making less than 10 bands a month. You're not gonna be living. And that's the start. You can't be okay with making no money, bro, and calling yourself high value. It's very possible. Go learn how to write emails. Go learn how to write copy. Go learn how to make content. Go learn a skill, man.
This guy's saying you can't be living in 2024 without making $10,000 a month. That's complete disconnection from reality. Yes, learning new skills is good, but do it because you're genuinely curious and want to grow, not because some guru is shaming you into feeling inadequate. $10,000 a month is a lot of money. That's well above the median income in basically all countries. Of course, it's nice to achieve that, and with hard work you can get there, but it's not the norm, and only a small percentage of people actually make that much. Blaming people for not hitting a number that most of the population doesn't reach is just nonsense designed to make you feel like a failure so you'll buy his course. The vast majority of people working honest jobs, raising families, and living good lives don't make $10,000 a month, and they're not failures. Focus on improving your skills and income because you want better for yourself, not because some fake alpha is shaming you with unrealistic standards. Progress at your own pace toward goals that actually matter to you, not whatever number someone else decided you should hit.
I wash my hands in concrete, rinse it with diesel. You wash yours with Dove soap. We're not the same.
Inky, pinky, funky, daddy bought the donkey.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Get in your car, dude.
Get in your car!
I'm in my car.
That's fair. That's fair.
Can you get in your car?
No.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Calm down. Chill. Okay?
I don't have much backstory on this, but from what I can see, these two got into an argument over a grip bar at the gym, and one guy tries to attack the other over it. That's absolutely insane. Getting violent over gym equipment. Luckily, the other guy stood his ground while still trying to de-escalate instead of making it worse. That's actually how you handle these situations. Don't back down and look weak, but don't escalate to violence over something stupid either. He maintained his position without turning it into a full fight. Hopefully it ended there, and both of them realized how ridiculous it is to almost come to blows over gym equipment. They're waiting to humble you.
Imagine this. You wake up in the morning and you're Tate. Open your eyes. Bitch here, the bitch here. Move them hoes out the way. You walk to the bathroom. You're 6'3", built like Hercules. Caramel. You check the bank, full of money. You pick up a $6,000 Armani shirt and you put it on. Why the fuck are you gonna button it up? You're Andrew motherfucking Tate. You ain't gonna button up shit. I'll walk into the fucking most premier establishment you can name with my shirt unbuttoned, so every bitch in there knows I cheat.
Ooh, you're hard showing off.
I don't believe in depression. I do believe in depressing. The idea of clinical depression as a disease, I reject absolutely, and I do not believe in. I believe that certain things can happen that will make you feel depressed. And I believe that it's an evolutionary instinct humans have to warn them that there's something they're unhappy about in their life, right? A lot of people are pretending depression is why their life is shit, when in reality, their life is shit, which is why they're depressed.
Tate's saying depression doesn't exist. I can imagine that a lot of people feel depressed because their life circumstances are genuinely difficult, but completely denying that depression is real? That's insane and dangerous. I think what he does is talk himself into believing it doesn't exist as a personal coping mechanism. With that mindset, you always look for external reasons when something's wrong and try to fix them. As a personal tactic for himself, maybe that works for him. But once you start saying this in interviews and denying it to everyone else, that's where it crosses the line into harmful. One example is Robin Williams. He was depressed even though he seemingly had everything anyone could ask for. Success, money, family, career. None of it was enough to save him from depression. That proves depression is real and doesn't care about your circumstances. If you feel like you need help or you're feeling depressed, please reach out to someone. Family, friends, or a crisis hotline. Ending your life is never the solution, and you are not alone. Depression is real, serious, and denying it exists only stops people from getting the help they desperately need.
Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
What'd you take? Fuck the woman. Fuck the woman.
What? No, wait.
Speak
We
up.
love women. We love women. We love women.
But not like transgenders.
Yes, sir. We love everybody. No.
All gays should die.
Yeah, merch. Preach.
Wait, let me get a picture with you.
What have I done?
Can I get in the video? You're fucking tall.
Can I get in the video?
Yeah. Talk to him.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Yeah.
These young kids are chanting "fuck women" because of Andrew Tate and other fake alpha males' influence. This is the real damage being done. Older people might filter out the BS from these influencers, but kids take everything literally. They can't tell what's a joke versus serious, especially kids who tend toward extremes or struggle with social nuances. They hear this stuff and think that's actually how to view half the population. We're watching young boys get programmed to hate women before they even understand healthy relationships. These fake alpha gurus are actively warping how the next generation views relationships and respect. If you're a parent and your kid watches this content, pay attention. This isn't harmless, it's shaping worldviews. As we just saw, kids are already impacted. That's not masculinity.
My definition of success is across the board. If you're not ripped, you're not rich, you ain't rare, if you don't stand out, doesn't mean fuck to me. When you're making money, it's about the money. When it's family, it's about family. When you're at the gym, it's about muscle. You have to be good at everything.
My definition of success is having a family, having children, being part of the apparatus of the world. True wealth is a rejection of materialism. Christ said himself, what good does it benefit a man to gain the entire world at the cost of his soul? It's okay to have materialism. It's not against Christian ethics. Become rich, become wealthy. It's all beside the point. It's to achieve something greater.
Does he have money?
No.
Do you have money?
No. I don't have money.
If you don't have money, you can't say it's not all about money.
That does not hugely improve a person's life.
Are you proud of who the fuck you are? Would you guys say this motherfucker proud of who the fuck he is? Got 10-inch arms and tits.
You're still whining. Stop whining.
Attitude, I'll smack your fat.
So you're going to attack? Do you usually attack armed men in Florida?
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
This is a feminine way of sitting. Now, is it comfortable? Sure. Do I sit like this occasionally? Yes. But if you want to be perceived as more masculine, you need to actually spread a little bit. Man spread, right? The whole idea is to take up space. As men, when we actually sit and we are occupying more space, this is seen as a more dominant position, also more dominant body language. But if you're somebody that is sitting very small, this is something that typically women will do more than men.
Leave women alone. If you want to be rich in your 20s before you get to 30, stop dating. Not forever, just long enough to become someone worth partnering with. You don't need romance. You need focus, discipline, skills, a good heart, execution. Stack cash, stack character, stack confidence. And when you're whole, you will attract someone who is too.
This doesn't have to be true at all. You can find someone in your early 20s and grow together, building something meaningful as a team. There's real value in that path too. Sure, it might be easier to focus completely on yourself first. Get your finances right, then find someone on the same page. But there's something special about finding someone when you had nothing and building up together to achieve everything you wanted. When you do that, you know for certain they're with you genuinely. They chose you when you had nothing to offer but yourself. On the flip side, if you become a high-value man first and then try to find someone, you'll always wonder if they're actually with you or just with your lifestyle and money. That doubt can poison relationships. Both paths work. Some people need to build themselves first. Others build better with a partner by their side. Don't let gurus convince you there's only one way to do relationships. Find what works for you and don't waste your 20s avoiding connection just because some internet personality said you should be alone until you're rich.
You need to find a way to steal the energy from others. When I was young and broke and poor, if I'd go to a business meeting with someone who was far more important than me, I would steal as much of his energy as I could in the first 5 seconds. And what I would do is I would shake his hand, look him in the eye, and I'd hold the handshake a little bit too long. And I'd let go. When I did that, it was deliberately to try and steal some of his power to use against him in that exchange. You can steal people's power. Why do you think fighters look each other in the eyes before they fight?
Who exactly are these men that need women for emotional support? My wife supports me. Are you a child? Alexander the Great didn't need praise from his wife, Roxana. And Caesar Augustus didn't thank his wife for support when he conquered Egypt. You're out here needing emotional diapers to chase your goals. You need female validation during your tough times. I don't need reassurance. I'm in the trenches. Only a child needs support from the bleachers.
This guy's saying men don't need emotional support from women. That's wrong. Emotional support doesn't mean crying your eyeballs out. It can just be talking about your day, opening up about problems, or having your wife by your side. That's emotional support, and everyone needs it. Pretending you don't need any connection or support is how men end up isolated and mentally struggling. Healthy relationships involve being there for each other.
You want to know how to really break a girl's ego? When I got out of college, I had an ex cheat on me. And like any young man, that shit hurt. But the universe always sends me songs at the exact right time. In that moment, it gave me Starboy by The Weeknd, released the exact date I found out, September 21st, 2016. Look what you've done. I played that song, no joke, over 1,000 times on repeat, on runs, in the gym, in my car, until the pain turned into fuel and the heartbreak became momentum. That song didn't just heal me, it reprogrammed me. Every time the chorus hit, I reminded myself, she didn't break me, She built the version of me she couldn't come back to. And yeah, I've matured. Now I know the real glow up isn't about revenge, it's about real self-love. But to be brutally honest, watching her see the life I built, that was the closure I didn't even ask for. You want to break an ego? Stop talking, start building, and let the universe pick the soundtrack.
He's absolutely right. The first motivation after a breakup is often revenge, wanting to show them what they lost, wanting to become better to make them regret it. That's real, and that fuel can keep you going for months. But as he said, at some point it needs to transform into something else, into self-love and genuine growth. The revenge motivation gets you out of the pain initially and gives you that extra energy to push forward. That's valuable. Use it. But you can't stay there forever or it will destroy you. Take that revenge energy, channel it into improvement, but let it go as soon as you can. Transform it from "I'll show them" into "I'm doing this for me." That's when real healing happens and you become genuinely better, not just performing improvement to spite someone else. Work on yourself for the right reasons, not for revenge, not for validation, not to prove something to someone who's gone. Do it because you deserve to be better. If you're going through something painful right now, a breakup, a setback, whatever, write down 3 things you're going to improve about yourself in the next 30 days. Not to show anyone else, but for you, your health, your skills, your mindset. Pick 3 and commit. Use whatever pain you're feeling as fuel, but make sure it's fuel for your own growth, not just revenge. Pain is temporary, but the person you become while overcoming it lasts forever. Start today. You've got this.